Saturday the 1st of Feb. And I had a look before I started, so that's how I know. It's grey cold. Well, I say cold, it's actually saying it's 6 degrees, but it certainly don't feel like it's an old grafting. Grafting, you say? Grafting? Yes, I'm grafting. Only for a change. I've pretty much finished now. I've been at it about an hour, that's all. Don't look pretty, looks messy. But I've got them one row of block pavers laid as bricks across there. Just a single skin. And what that's going to entitle me to do, hang on, let me just back in here so I can show you a bit better. And zoom out, stupid. What that one row of bricks on top of them blocks is going to let me do is the bag of stone I've got down the bottom here, I can lose all the stone in here now and bring it to a level where my new slabs can go on. So that's me thinking behind it, because the shed slabs are so high, and when I say so high, if you look at them sort of 4 or 5 inches high, but you couldn't dodge that really. So because I'm so high, it means I've had to build this wall up slightly to get me a level to run through, because I don't know steps and I want to try and avoid any trip hazards, because I've every gain on my feet as it is. So that's what I'm doing. I've still got a little bit left in the mixer, so I'll just splot that down because it's just going to get covered anyway in stone. And you're housing none of this. The reason I've chamfered it at the back of the stones is to stop at the back of the brick, sorry, is to stop the stone pushing so much against it. It creates a 45, so it just stops it pushing so much against it and it just backs it up a little bit. So what I'm doing now is a good old trick. I've got the brush. I'm just going to brush it over and it'll look a little bit like that now. So as you can see, I ain't done that end yet. And then it'll look a little bit like this when it's brushed over. It ain't forecast the frost tonight, so it should be okay. And like I said, it's just something I knew I'd got to do. And as you can see, it's like a sludge pit up here now. So I've got about 3 inches of stone to go in there now. So it'll get rid of that. That's already stoned and hardcore or whatever, and it's rock hard that is, so that don't matter. If I've got to get some more stone, I've got to get some more. But at least I've got, I don't know, 3 parts of a bag here of stone. As you know, this is already stoned and this is clean to walk on now. And that's why it's doing me heading up there now, because it just ain't clean. I'm walking on these boards and these boards are slippy. So there you go. So I thought I'd check in with you. As I said, it's the 1st of February. Thank God, spring's on the way. Another month and these nights will be super duper. I'll be out collecting trees. Oh, don't say nothing though. But there you go, just get name sound. I'm after food all the time. They look alright, everything seems to have pulled through, as I said, from moving from one pond to another. Everything seems happy, nothing sulking. So that's all good. Obviously these are going to get thinned out in the spring, as I've said numerous times. And yeah, keep your eye open for that. I'm alright in there as well. I don't like to disturb them too much because I'm still a little bit skittish. And they don't like being bothered, if you like. So obviously when the covers and everything come off and I'm used to the covers being off and me walking about, that'll be better. So hopefully Mad Dog's had his block paving finished today, and then I've got the bloke coming to give me a quote on the slabs, so he got all the measurements and he's coming over to have a look and see what he can do for me here. I think I'm going to have to probably dig a little bit out up the path here and get the stone on there, but we'll see how it goes. So there you go, that's me checking in with you today again, and just showing you what I'm up to. I think I've got to go with Calpy in a bit. He's asked me for some help, so I'm going to go with him a bit. I've ordered 10 large trees as well, so I've got to sort them out and I want to get them potted up. I repotted me cloud tree, you know, the one that was standing on top of the stand there. You've probably seen it before, and it's now in its own pot now. I decided to take it out of that bonsai pot for a couple of reasons. Number one, it was in it last year and it didn't seem to do much good, so I don't know if it was drying out a little bit and it wore. Look at that dickhead there. Dickhead, honest to God. That, you know what I mean? He'll be out the pond one of the days, that fish will. Dickhead. So that's in its own pot now. Hopefully it does better in there. I'll put it in a proper bonsai mix and we'll see what happens. I've now got this pot. Again, got some mix left here. So this pot here, I'm going to put 7 of the biggest. And I'm going to put them as a forest in that pot there. Try and create some sort of forest in there. So I'll call it the 7 Sisters when it's done. Woohoo! There you go. Hey? You know what I mean? About just a pretty face, you know. But there you go. Let's see if we can just show you these. Them are 15 degrees and they're just skittish. Strip that out now, you might see them. There you go, here they are, these are a little pinch yellow. They don't seem to have grown at all. But these are alright as well. I had a look at them last night and they're all sound. So hopefully they'll start livening up a bit. And we'll see how they go. So there you go. It's me checked in for this morning. I'll say this morning. It's just gone 12:15. I've got my job done what I wanted to get done today, which is them bricks. It ain't fully done yet. I've still got a little bit of mix and a bit of cleaning up to do. But other than that, it's done. And then Kobe's he wants my help today. I've had to go and fetch compost and everything for my mum and dad and take it over there. I've also fetched compost for myself, which is under this big yellow bag down here. There you go, a couple of bags of compost. That's peat as well, which is good. So that could be mixed in for my bonsais. Because you know what plants like, they like a bit of peat. So there you go, when you can't get it half the time. But happy days, right, sorted. I'll leave it there and I'll catch you later in a bit. Having ya, still Saturday. Tidied up now at the top, got all that done out the way, and I'll be messing about with my trees. As you know, I ordered some large trees. I ordered 10 of them. They're only whips, little whips that don't look up too much, but I put some in the pot as a forest. My first ever go. Little meandering path coming through it. Just a large forest, if you like. I mean, you can see every tree as you walk around it, so, and you can see every tree from the front, which is here. So there you go, just having a play about, having a mess. Seeing how it goes. If you're into it, then you probably appreciate what I'm trying to do, but if not, you probably look at it and think, well, that's just a load of sticks sticking out of a pot, which it is basically. It pretty much is, but them sticks have got to grow and mature, and then obviously these bare bits here, such as this one, all that'll pop out in branches. All the branches at the bottom, so I've just left them for now, just to, and then obviously the top will pop out as well. So there you go. So that's what I've been doing for the last half hour or so. So that's, hopefully that'll all go off okay. Just looking for somewhere now to put this, so that I'll keep knocking it. It's got to be as stable as possible, so it might have to go down with the other trees and have a bit of shelter down there. So that's me, Saturday. I've got a Oak Copy, I believe, this afternoon, if it comes off. I don't know if he's coming off yet. And then I've got to go and get stuff ready, because the lad wants to go hunting, the grandson. He loves it more than me, I think. So he always looks forward to a weekend, so like, you can see me lights on. They don't need to be. Ooh, there you go. So there you go. I'll leave it at that for now, and I'll show you something when I'm doing something. We'll have a look at them bricks tomorrow. I might start shifting some of that down tomorrow, depending on time and weather, because I know my missus likes to go out on a Sunday. So there you go, I'll catch you later in a bit. How been ya? It's been a while, eh? It's been a fortnight. 2 weeks, that is, for anybody who don't understand. It's like my missus say, that's fortnight day, 2 week. Nothing to report. I had a message yesterday off my mate Tony, and he says, how been ya? I said, I'm alright, why? He says, yeah, I've been on the telly for a bit. I've got nothing to do, I've got nothing to put out. So, as you can see, I'm in the shed at the minute, and to be honest, it's coming to that time of year now, running up to spring, where I'm trying to look at some trees and think, I need to repot them. So I've just done one, which is a maple. I'll show you in a minute. It's on the side of the pond. To the people who are really that interested in bonsai, they ain't going to look anything special at all. To be fair, they're going to look like a stick. But you've got to look at the main structure and the potential. You can probably hear a noise in the background. I've got the diesel heater on. Mad as it sounds, I'm trying to dry soil out, and there's a reason being for drying soil out, because when it's in big thick clumps like this, you don't want it in, and this is soaking wet, this stuff is, because I only bought it a couple of weeks ago. So I've put some grit in and some, believe it or not, some cat litter, molar clay. So I'll put some of that in. That's my mix anyway. It's just Johnnings number 2. This one is molar clay and grit. So just got to try and dry it out a little bit. I have already dried one batch out, and I've just started to do that again. Here's that cat litter. Look, so anybody who's into bonsai, there you go. Kitty friend pink. You can use that. This is that stuff. Molar clay. So it's alright. It's cheap enough. It's 18 quid a bag off eBay. That's £6 a bag, which is even cheaper. Horticultural grit. So if you look at this one, as you can see, it's all twisted, gnarled and whatever else. I ain't touched that. All I've done with that was growing in a bag of sphagnum moss down the garden, which I opened, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, and it was open. I was tried to do an air layer on a maple, which didn't work out. So as it's been open, it's just been sitting up the corner out the way, and that's been growing in it. And look at that for a shape. Let me just turn it for you. I mean, that's a proper twisted, gnarly. I'm thinking it might be a silver birch, but I ain't 100% sure. So if anybody knows about the trees, you can have a look at the bark. It's got little white sort of nodules on there. I'm thinking it might be a silver birch because there's loads of silver birch around here, but we'll see. I've just put it in some soil anyway. As you can see, this soil's nice and dry, so it'll have a watering in a minute. It's got a couple of roots showing at the base there, so which is nice. So there's a three-way split on the roots, which is nice. So I just thought, well, you know what, shame to lose it, eh? Just stick it in a tree and we'll see how it goes. So that's drying out. It's lovely and warm in here, I tell you, it's lovely. I'll take it outside. Ooh, nothing really happening. I don't know if I documented that or put all the stone down. If I did, I apologise, I'm telling you it again. So this is all stoned up, ready to go. I've spoke to the lad who's going to lay the slabs for me. I've just got to get everything sorted. I've got the sand and pretty much everything else, just got to get the slabs. So yeah, this again, as I said, you're probably just going to look at this and think, well, bloody hell, that ain't up to much, that ain't a bonsai, but it will be. It will be. Let me put it over here where you can see it. These are more right. As you can see, they ain't really ate in the food because I'm only down to about 6 degrees at the minute. Still get blanket weed growing now. Look at it on the glass. Still get that growing. So there's the tree I've done this morning. Now that was a maple which was about 5 foot tall. Now the only thing I don't like about it is obviously where the graft is. It's high up in the tree. So hopefully I can build a canopy. Let me just zoom you out a little bit. There you go. I can build a canopy off these twigs, get an apex off this one, and then we can try and sort of cover that joint at least. Just the starter one, like that. That's an hawthorn. I collected that a few weeks ago. That's just the starter one. I mean, that's only I'll get that tree when he starts growing. He's going to be half the size. This one. Then if I documented this, you can see that the main trunk actually broke off this tree with some time. That's all natural dead. It's dead there. Again, this tree's probably going to be cut off to about here. So all you're going to have is that there, and then I'll hopefully create the drop. But this is a good sign, look. See the buds breaking out. Hey, you know what that means though, yeah? Look at these little buds swelling. You know what it means? Oh, these are even green, look. That's my Devon tree. There's a story behind that, and I'll tell you one of the days. Went down to see Stevie Pops, and we had that. But there you go. This one, I don't know what's going on with this. These are normally the first ones to come out. The larch, Japanese larch. So I hope I lost it. I don't think so, but we shall see. It's not really been shifted all winter, and I'm pretty hardy. Japanese larch grouping down there. Hawthorn, Japanese larch cascade, and some cuttings and that in the shed, in the greenhouse. Repotted the cloud tree, if you like, the ilex. And that's it. I've just been horsing about, to be fair. These are cold. These are down to 7.3. The reason being because the air source heat pump's racked off. Aqua source, you need to sort it out. Yeah, you can extend the season, but when you really want it don't bloody work. And I've said this now end of times. To be honest, I'm thinking of just going back onto an electric heater. Trouble is that it's a 2 kilowatt heater rate, but they don't fail you, they work, don't matter what temperature it is outside. So yeah, that's where I am. And this is why I put no content out, because there ain't really a lot to show you. Update on Mad Dog's Grow and Show, if you ain't already see his video, is that he's coming away from just Kawaku now. He's going on to Go Sankey, so we're having Kawaku shower and Sankey, so it gives you a bigger choice. So basically in effect what you'll do, you'll pick your number and you'll pick your fish, don't matter what it is. Kawaku, Sankey or Showa. They're all from Sakoi. They're all good fish. They really am good fish, and they're coming on lovely. They're all from Sakoi. I'm sure it's 75 quid a piece. He launches it on the website, and I'll put the website down here, westcroftkoi.com, if I doubt. He launches it on Monday. Now today is Saturday the 15th, and he's going to be launching it on Monday the 17th on the website, so get on there quick, because these are going to sell out like hotcakes, because there's a lot of interest in this Sakoi growing shell. So we've got a judge to do it at the end of it. We've got a judge judging this year's, so you need to get your videos into Mad Dog for the show and grow. If you had a Hiatsuri, if you had a Shinoda last year, you need to get your videos, get the fish in a bowl, which I'm probably going to do today with mine, even though we've seen it on the last video when I was measuring up. I'll get it in a bowl, and I'll just get a dedicated video just for that today. It's alright, my arm's aching, I'm just leaning against a fence. So that's pretty much where I am. There ain't a lot going on, there really ain't. Like I said, I've got to sort my slabs out, I've got to go and start having a look around now. I've been sort of lackadaisical about it, if I'm honest. But now, you know, the spring's starting to break out. It's going to end of this month, we're going to be into spring. I'm starting to get itchy now and I want it done. Me and my missus went out last weekend with Mad Dog and Teresa and just looking at furniture and stuff like that. And I'm starting to get the urge now to get it done. That's why it's all stound up. It's all ready to go pretty much, other than the slabs. Documented last time, I put the wall round up the top. That's all set in lovely, and everything else is sound. I think I'm going to have to net some food off that one. That's my old light out the shed where the water got in it. It actually froze up in the shed over winter, and the water got into me lights, and now I've had to put a new one up. It was that one I had to replace. So there you go. That's where I am, Davy Koi, in the winter, doing nothing other than shooting my gun. I've got no rabbits in the freezer now though, so I've got to find some. I've got to go find some permissions. I might go and have a drive around this afternoon and see if there's anybody, any farmers who'll let me shoot on their land. So that's all I've been doing, pretty much. That robin singing his head off again. Normally sat in the tree up the top. It's lovely. It's lovely to hear that. Lovely to hear him. Normally sits on the ice branch, but I can't see him at the minute. He's normally over there in them trees. Can't see him now. He was up there earlier. Oh, there he is. Let's see if I can zoom in and show you. There he is, look, singing his face off. Noisy little bugger. He's looking at me now, saying what you're filming me for, dear. Fantastic, fantastic. But there you go. Nothing to show, nothing to do. Everything's just ticking over for the winter. These I'm starting to feel the cold now, so you know, I mean, I should have kept that air source heat pump on, but I couldn't justify it with no covers. Couldn't justify the heat with no covers, but them up, them about. They are lying hard, which is good. As I've said before, there's some fish got to be moved on through the summer. So if anybody needs any pond fillers, keep an eye out for it, and we'll be moving some of these on in the summer. But everything, touch wood, everything seems to be okay. I don't want to speak too soon because I know it's still cold. So while these are cold and doing nothing, and they ain't even bothering to eat now, so that feed has got to come off. Let's see just how messing with them. The drum and bio looks after itself. This one is only getting cleaned once a week because there's no feeder on them because I'm cold as well. I have been giving them an handful of food every couple of days just to tide them over, but other than that, it is what it is. So now I've bored the pants off you for 11 minutes on this section anyway. I'll probably upload it at this. If there is anything obviously to update you on, you'll see it on the next video, which could be another 3 or 4 weeks away. You never know. But first of all, I should have started with an apology really, to say that, you know, I put nothing out and I do apologise, and it's just one of them, mate. There's plenty of other stuff to watch. If folks rattling on like I've just done, just about nothing. So there's plenty of other ones to watch. But there you go. Anyway, let's get this spring in and let's get started on this koi season again. Catch you later. In a bit, 8.